Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you are doing well and you are happy and safe. Okay, so I have a very interesting message from your angels to you guys. I got the theme of the reading and I got the death card. Okay, so the theme of the reading is change, transformation, some type of ending that's going to lead to something new for you. Okay, some type of opportunity is up ahead for you guys. Okay, and I feel like a lot of you that are listening to me have kind of evolved, have maybe experienced some type of rebirth or change in your thinking or change in who you are as a person or what you want as a person. Okay, and you've kind of created for yourself a new beginning of sorts. Like there's fresh new energy in your energy. Okay, so a lot of you have expanded and grown, and you have a bit of a new outlook on life. Okay, something has changed within you. Okay, something has shifted. Perhaps you don't want the same things that you used to want. You want something new, something different. Okay, and you've changed, you've evolved. But I feel like someone around you has not changed, has not evolved, okay? And they are going to present you with some type of offer, and it's going to be appealing. It's going to be, um, it's going to appeal more to the old you, okay? So the angle that they're going to go with is they're going to appeal more to the you that they knew. But I feel like you have changed and you've expanded, but they don't really even know the new you anymore. So this is someone I feel like from your past. So I feel like a lot of you, your past is going to make you some type of offer, and maybe it's not the past. Maybe it'll just be someone who does it who has heard about you but doesn't know the new you. Okay, but you have really made a lot of self-improvement, I feel like, and you have kind of created a new reality for yourselves. But you're going to have a decision to make upcoming. Okay, and your shadow energy is one of the jinn. Okay, so I feel like somebody's going to come along. Okay, this could be a new person even, or for a lot of you, it's going to be the past. And they're going to act like they can give you what you want, like they can grant your wishes. Okay, but if you look at this man, he's sinister. He has an agenda. He has his own motives. Okay, but he's going to pretend like he can grant your wishes without consequences. Okay, because it says, as magic unfolds, a risk as high will arise. Wishes will be granted, but beware the design. Okay, so someone has an agenda, but they're going to pretend, they're going to make you an offer. Okay, someone upcoming is going to make you an offer. And it's going to be like, it's going to seem like everything you've ever wanted. Okay, so maybe someone's going to step up and they're going to say, I want the same things as you want now. Okay, we're on the same page now. Okay, I can give you everything you want. Okay, but this person, there's something sus about it. Okay, there's something kind of off, and you've got to be discerning with it. Okay, and know, like, is this superficial? Is this sincere? Is this something I can trust? Okay, or is there something strange, something off, okay, going on? All right, So I'm going to read your angel message, and then this will make more sense, okay? So it says, so your angels have written this to the collective, and they want to say, down the road you will find an opening. That opening will only stay open for so long. You will have to decide whether to walk through it or to let it pass you by. There will be consequences to going and not going down this path. So think carefully. One has more options. One is a better choice than the other. So what will you do? The trick is in seeing what may not be there. For one will look better than the other, but looks can be deceiving. What will you do? You need to question both. But you don't have a lot of time. Use your abilities to make the choice. Don't fall for glamour or pretty words, for even a trap has pretty aspects to it. Challenge what you think is true. Don't make any quick decisions. The openings will let you gather information before they close. Okay, so down the line, the collective is going to have an option, okay? There's going to be more than one way you can go. And one's going to look better than the other, but Spirit is saying looks can be deceiving. So I feel like maybe your heart will be more inclined to one option than the other, okay? Because maybe you have history with one of these options, or maybe just one speaks to you more, okay? But Spirit is saying that even a trap has pretty aspects to it, okay? So one of these is a trap. One of these is it's like you're gonna be tested, okay? So, but Spirit is saying that you can decipher the test. You can work through it, and you can gather information. So the more you know, the better you'll be able to decide what to do. So I think information is key to getting through this situation for you. Okay, so gather as much information as you can. You're not going to have a ton of time, but Spirit is saying you'll have enough time to gather information. Okay, so question each source, because one's going to look better. So maybe one is more unknown to you and one's more familiar. That could be the case. Okay? Or one, you just don't know what's going to happen, and one, you might think you know more about the other option. Okay, something along those lines. Or one option is going to challenge you more than the other option. It could be that. But you're going to have to know when it's time to go. Okay, so you're going to have to be discerning. Like, when is it time to go? And you're going to have to turn your back on one option. Okay? All right. And so you're going to, I think it's more about belonging. Okay? Because to clarify time to go, I got belonging. Find your true place where you are loved and accepted for who you are. Okay? So I think part of this test is going to be like, which one is more accepting of me? Where do I align better? Where can I be my authentic self? Those type of questions. Is this person wanting me to be something I'm not? Are these expectations too high? Or is this person like superficial and guarded, and they don't want the same things as me? Okay, because this person is going to appear appealing. Okay, a jinn is a wish granter, but there's consequences to the wishes he gives out. Okay, and he can be very misleading and paint you a picture that doesn't really exist. Okay, so you're going to have to be careful, because Spirit is saying that you need to trust. So trust in the facts, I think. Don't trust in like what someone like, you know, you got to trust the actions, not the words, I feel like. So what does this person do? Their actions are going to speak more to you than what they say to you. Okay, so trust in someone's actions, someone's behavior, someone's if you know them from the past, how did they behave in the past? That's an indication of what will happen moving forward. Okay, and then I got don't stop. So maybe someone's going to be more of an obstacle to you than they are an advocate or an ally. So you've got to be very discerning on is this an obstacle to the new me, or is this like an advocate to the new me? Okay, and something is a no. Spirit is saying something is a no. So one of these options is a flat out no. Okay, on your path. All right, we're going to use the tarot so I can figure out what exactly Spirit is trying to tell us. Can you tell me about this? All right, we have the Ten of Wands coming out. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Eight of Cups, and we have Temperance. Okay. All right. I feel like Spirit is saying that something is like an obstacle to you, and you might not be able to see clearly like what to do. Okay? But one of these options is going to be more of a burden to you than you realize. Okay? One of these options comes with strings. Okay? So it's like a trap that has a lot of consequences to it. Okay, so someone is like karma, like walking karma to you. So you're going to have to think things over and know where you should turn your back on it. Know, like, you're going to have to know what you need to leave behind with the Eight of Cups. Okay, and you're going to have to be patient and discerning and balanced with yourself. So I think this situation is going to appeal to your desires. Okay, a Jinn is like very desirable. Okay, so this temptation is something that you desire, or maybe the old you desired it. But Spirit is saying it's really a hindrance to you. And so they want you to think it through and walk away from the situation if it's more of a hindrance than a help to you. Okay, does this situation align with my growth, with my expansion, with the transitions I've made in my life? Okay? And you're going to have to trust the divine. I think of this as Archangel Michael, and he is protecting you. So you need to walk toward the protection, okay? Walk toward your guidance, your guides. Okay, so you're walking towards the divine, okay? All right, tell me more, Spirit, please. Okay, we have the High Priestess, Pisces energy. Okay, we have the Six of Cups. All right, and we have the Ace of Cups. Okay. All right. So Spirit is telling me that you're going to have to be discerning. You're going to have to use your spirituality, your higher self, the high priestess inside of you, to know whether or not something is too much for you to deal with. Okay? Is this too much for me? Am I going to be able to deal with this situation in the long run? Okay? Or will it all work out, or is it something, or that's more of a burden to me? Okay? Now, Spirit is saying if you just think it through and don't do anything impulsive, that you're going to have success with the 6 of Wands. So the key is to thinking it over. So don't do anything without thinking it over. Okay? The key to this situation is to pause and to say, I need time to think about this offer, because you're going to have an offer come to you. Okay? If you just think it through, Spirit is saying you're going to do the right thing. You're going to figure it out. Okay? All right. And Spirit is basically telling me that you need to walk away from the past. Okay, so I feel like you're going to have to walk away from a past person. That's what I'm getting from this. So a lot of you, or most of you, it's going to be something from the past or something that feels very familiar to you. Okay, so maybe you have a soul tie with someone. Maybe you have a past life connection with someone. Maybe they are a karmic soulmate, okay, to you. And you have an unexplainable connection to this person, okay? Spirit is saying that they don't have what you want. That they're not able or capable or willing to give you what you want. That you should move forward, keep going, keep searching, because the past doesn't have what you truly want. Okay? All right. And Spirit is saying if you just rely on your divine guidance and be patient, that something more is out there for you. Something better with the Ace of Cups. Okay? There's a bigger plan for you. Okay? So I think if you stay in alignment with yourself, everything's going to fall into place, and there's going to be some unexpected surprises and miracles and luck that are going to come your way. So I feel like the divine has a plan for you, because I've got serendipity. Okay, so there's some type of luck, some type of miracle upcoming. This is upcoming energy for you. But you've got to take a leap into the unknown. Leap forward, overcoming obstacles along the way. Okay, so Spirit wants you to take a leap into the unknown. Okay? And they want you to be innovative with this card, innovation. So boldly experiment and open to new possibilities. So I feel like Spirit is wanting you to be open to the new, because you've experienced a transformation. So the new is what is in store for you. Now there's going to be a temptation or a trap, but Spirit is saying you can overcome it if you just think things through and rely on your higher self and remember the possibilities, that there's something more for you. There's a bigger plan for you, and it's all going to fall into place. You just have to trust that you are no longer the person from the past. You and the person in the past are not in alignment anymore. There's something in the past that's not. You've evolved. You're over. You've transcended the past. Okay, a lot of you have. So Just beware that there's a trap upcoming. But Spirit is saying they're giving you all the tools to know how to overcome this, okay? And that you have a lot of good things in store for you. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading and it helped if you are dealing with some type of obstacle or temptation or trap. Okay, I hope this helped. So thank you so much for watching.